So, since yesterday was my kiddo's birthday, and I talked about how I sat in the back seat of the car and held his little hand so that he didn't get scared. Like, sometimes the things that we go through, like when it's the anniversary of it, it's upsetting. And like, there are some people, when it's the anniversary of the death of a family member, they kind of shut down. Like, for the whole month, they just shut down. They don't really eat, they stay in their room, they kind of become antisocial. And that's all part of the grieving process and totally normal. And then sometimes we just remember how challenging things were. And I don't know, on my kiddo's birthday, I try to remember the good and the bad, right? I do. I try to remember, like, how challenging things could be. Like, him getting a concussion because an older kid pushed him at school. Or the your son phone calls that every parent gets at least once. Your son and all the kindergartner boys in his classroom decided to see what would happen if they flushed pine cones down the toilet. Well, children, we called a plumber and told your parents how expensive it was to have the plumber come out. Your son did this today. Yay. Those thankfully have died down the older he gets. And he's a good kid. I mean, he doesn't really get into trouble. And he gets good grades, and he's pretty responsible and respectful most of the time. But, oh my God, this one time we were riding our bikes, and he got so mad. Okay, so you have to pick your battles, right? So your kid is like, I'm gonna wear my sandals and not my tennis shoes. Would not put on socks and shoes. Put on his sandals. We went for a bike ride, and he scraped his toes. And, I mean, you want to be like, well, I told you to put on your tennis shoes, and you did it. Like, I mean, I literally tried to tell you to wear tennis shoes. And he is mad, and he is stomping the crap out of his book. Like, F this bike. Oh my God, dude.